Prince of Persia Assassin 2004. Dive into the untold tale of Prince of Persia Assassins. Imagine a fierce female assassin leading a band of protectors, dedicated to saving a young prince under their watch. In 2003, Patrice Désilets, the mastermind behind Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time, stood at the precipice of crafting a new epic for Ubisoft Montreal. Hesitant about revisiting the Prince's saga, Désilets found inspiration in history's pages. A secret society, the Assassin, born from Hassan Isaba's legacy. This daring pivot led to the birth of Prince of Persia Assassins. Unveil the mystery as we journey from rejected concept to the birth of an iconic legacy. Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed 2007. Here's a knockout punch for you. This game was initially planned to be a Prince of Persia title when it first came together, but it finally evolved into the very first Assassin's Creed game instead. As for the famed plot, during the time of the Third Crusade, players will accompany the main character, Altair ibn Galahad, as he explores towns such as Jerusalem and Acre, while simultaneously uncovering a convoluted plot. It's simple, but enough to keep you hooked. Assassin's Creed 2, 2009. Not many people are aware, but the creation of this game was influenced by historical literature such as The Prince by Machiavelli and The Divine Comedy by Dante Alighieri. Interestingly, players will find themselves in Renaissance Italy as they interact with Ezio Auditore da Firenze, who was introduced in the sequel. This particular game deepens the storyline, adds more content to the parkour and fighting systems, and focuses on Ezio's quest for revenge. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood 2010. You'll be surprised to know, but this game was actually the first in the series to include a multiplayer mode allowing players to compete against one another. That's right, players continue Ezio's story by establishing their own assassin brotherhood in Rome to combat the threat posed by the Templars. As a player in this game, you'll take on the role of a leader who must inspire their followers to remain faithful. Assassin's Creed Revelations 2011. You might not know this, but the Ezio trilogy came to an end with the completion of this game, which also brought the stories of Ezio and Altair to a close. Exactly. Playing this installment enables you to take on the role of Ezio and explore Constantinople, which is known as Istanbul. Along the way, you would learn about Altair's mysteries and use new weapons, such as the Hook Blade. All in all, this game lets you explore concepts relating to heritage and experience throughout the game. Assassin's Creed 3, 2012. During the events of the American Revolution, this installment introduces a new character by the name of Connor Kenway. Players follow Connor's adventure as he searches for justice and harmony between his assassin heritage and his Native American roots. The action takes place against the backdrop of the American Revolutionary War, and honestly, the addition of a new character really did give life to the game itself. Assassin's Creed 3, Liberation 2012. You'll be surprised to know, but this video game was naturally at first available exclusively for the PlayStation Vita portable console. But it was later remastered and made available for a variety of other platforms, given the overwhelming response the makers got from its users. While playing this game, you encounter Aveline de Grandpré, who is a multiracial assassin who lives in 18th century New Orleans, where as a player, you get to explore your character's freedom, identity, and the restrictions of society throughout the game. It really does feel like a real experience. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag 2013. Fast forward to what happens in the game. Here, the player takes the role of Edward Kenway, who is a legendary pirate who also happens to be Connor Kenway's grandpa from the Assassin's Creed 3 video game. It can actually serve as a stepping stone for you to play the earlier versions before jumping onto a part that is later in the installments. It's just easier to understand the concept of the game that way. Anyway, in this role-playing game set in the golden age of piracy, players take on the role of Edward and navigate the Caribbean seas while attempting to strike a balance between the pirate life and the assassin cause. Assassin's Creed Rogue 2014. It's really interesting if you look at it this way. The unique selling point of this game is that players take on the character of Shay Patrick Cormac, a former assassin who has been recruited by the Temple. The events in Shay's story then fill in the gaps between Black Flag and Unity, providing an alternative viewpoint on the battle between the Assassins and the Templars. Cool, right? Assassin's Creed Unity 2014. Talking about this one in particular, it actually serves as a thorough and exact replica of Paris around the time of the French Revolution was the primary emphasis of Unity. Players in this installment adopt the character of Arnaud Dorian, who must navigate difficult times while uncovering political conspiracy theories and participating in cooperative multiplayer missions. The best part? This game also features several missions that can be played solo. Assassin's Creed Syndicate 2015. Well, this part of the game takes place in London during the Victorian era and has Jacob and Evie Fry as the main characters. Though new gameplay elements such as a grappling hook and a more fluid combat system play a part in the Fry twins' struggle to break the Templars' grip on London's underworld to achieve their goal. It's more fun than it is difficult. Assassin's Creed Origins 2017. Origins represents an important shift from previous games in the series by adopting a system of advancement similar to that of role-playing games, or RPGs, and providing players with a more open-world environment. Here, players take on the role of Bayek of Siwa as they explore the stunning landscapes of ancient Egypt and the beginnings of the Assassin Brotherhood in this role-playing video game. Assassin's Creed Odyssey 2018. During the Peloponnesian War in ancient Greece, Assassin's Creed Odyssey gives you the option of following either Alexios or Cassandra as the story's main. Players contribute to the early fight between the Assassins and the Templars by making choices that have major consequences, forming connections with other characters, and affecting the course of the war. The game incorporates even more RPG aspects, making it overall user-friendly.
People come here to worship Aphrodite, but the view is real beauty.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla 2020. Before it all ends for good, the events that take place in Valhalla revolve around Viking discovery and settlement in England. Players take on the role of Eivor, a Viking warrior, and are tasked with leading raids, forming alliances, and unearthing hidden truths inside the Assassin's Creed universe. In doing so, they weave Norse mythology into the fabric of the Assassin's Creed world, unleashing an experience like never before. Assassin's Creed Mirage 2023. Next up from the studios at Ubisoft, Assassin's Creed Mirage is an expected action-adventure game. The sequel to 2020's Assassin's Creed Valhalla will be the series' 13th main entry. In the game's story, you play the role of Basim, a crafty thief from 9th century Baghdad who becomes an assassin for a shadowy group called the Hidden Ones. As for its release date, it will be made available to everyone on October 12, 2023.
Come on! Idiot! Stop him! No!